The Labour Department Director General says he remains optimistic that a peace agreement aimed at ending violence at Lonmin's Marikana mine will be agreed to this evening, and a war of words has erupted between the chief whips of the ANC and the DA in Parliament. Ambusisiwa Khatebe with the latest news update. Labour Department Director General Nkosinathi Nhleko says he remains optimistic that a peace agreement aimed at ending violence at Lonmin's Marikana mine will be agreed to this evening. The department has been engaging with unions and Lonmin management in a bid to end the industrial action. Labour union AMCU has rejoined the talks in Rustenburg after storming out on Monday. Striking miners unsuccessfully tried to close Shaft 3 today. Nhleko explains.
We are very confident that we will be in a position to enter into a peace accord that begins to map the way forward in terms of how the situation should be brought back to normalcy. We will come back to such issues in terms of reflecting on the challenges and so on.
Meanwhile, it's been reported that the crime scene at the site of the Lonmin shootings may have been compromised due to lack of detective skills in the SAPS. A senior police official who does not want to be identified has told a conference hosted by Parliament's Police Portfolio Committee he cannot give more information as the matter is too sensitive. DA police spokesperson Diane Collar-Bernard says the Marikana crime scene bungle is a result of years of no training.
We saw police picking up weapons of various descriptions with their bare hands and piling them in, dumping them in piles. So basically what I saw in front of me was the rape of a crime scene. Masked fingerprints that will now make the job of General Shezi desperately difficult. We saw what I believe was the inevitable outcome of a huge lack of training. We've observed it firsthand. It means our labs are now given almost an impossible task of sifting through the evidence because the actual evidence has been contaminated.
Home Affairs Minister Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma says it is important that all African countries work together to register its citizens. Dlamini-Zuma was addressing the media at the Civil Registration Conference in Durban. 54 African ministers will be meeting tomorrow to take forward recommendations to register births, marriages and deaths. Dlamini-Zuma says Africa needs reliable statistics about its people to plan for its development.
If you are to have universal education, as we are all working towards, it's good to know that so many children are born today. You can plan, as we all want to give them universal immunization. It's important to know how many vaccines to have, at what stage. We are looking at the MDGs. How are you going to know even whether you are reaching the MDGs or not if you don't know what's going on in the population?
And lastly, a war of words has erupted between the chief whips of the ANC and the DA in Parliament. This after DA Chief Whip Wati Wetson issued a scathing statement accusing his ANC counterpart, Matole Motshekga, of bunking meetings of the multi-party Chief Whips Forum. The forum meets regularly to allow party whips to agree on the parliamentary agenda. Motshekga's office has hit back, accusing the DA's chief whip of spreading lies. It says only 3 of 18 meetings have had to be postponed due to lack of a quorum. Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak. Option 1.